Justin Herbert far outperformed Tua Tagovailoa by throwing for 367 yards and a touchdown. And the Chargers vaulted themselves back into playoff contention with a 23-17 victory over visiting Miami on Sunday Night Football. Hi, I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports with a rapid recap of Chargers football. If you enjoy talking about the Bolts, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We talk Chargers football virtually every day here. Now with the win, Los Angeles improves to 7-6. They slide into the last available playoff berth in the AFC if the playoffs started today. Two teams currently have a 7-6 record, but LA has a better conference record than the New York Jets. Keep in mind, last week when the Chargers were playing in Las Vegas, multiple reporters and broadcasters falsely asserted that the Chargers were playing for their playoff lives in Las Vegas. I guess not. Now, the victory doesn't get them any closer to Kansas City in the division race. Frankly, that one is pretty much decided. Had the Bolts lost, the Chiefs would have clinched the division. Miami, meanwhile, falls to 8-5. Los Angeles never trailed. The Chargers scored 17 points in the second quarter, pretty much never looked back. But although the headlines will be about Herbert's performance in outperforming Tagovailoa, they were both selected on consecutive picks back in the 2020 draft. And you know how sports writers, how they love to create interpersonal wars, whether there is one or not. I would say the best way to describe this game was that the Los Angeles defense was prepared to do whatever it took to stop Miami's big play pass attack. If you had watched the preview that I had posted for this game on the Chargers playlist on this channel, not to take credit, of course, the players and the coaches have to put it in, but I mentioned that the Chargers would be likely to employ a deep zone, a lot of nickel, a lot of dime coverage, because Miami can't run the football. They can't. They averaged less than 100 yards a game. And by the way, they rushed for less than 100 yards on Sunday night as well. Also, almost half of the Dolphins' passing yards went to receptions to Tyreek Hill, the speedster who played for the Chiefs up until this season. Now, to be clear, Hill did create big plays. He picked up a teammate's fumble, carried it 57 yards for a touchdown. He also caught a 60-yard TD pass from Tagovailoa for the Dolphins' other score. But the Dolphins quarterback otherwise looked like a guy who was lost in a cornfield maze, trying to find openings against a Chargers defensive backfield that was committed to covering up both Hill and Jalen Waddle. Tagovailoa completed only 10 of 28 passes for just 145 yards. Keep in mind, the man had passed for over 2,800 yards this year. The Chargers defensive backs, they didn't pick him off, but you have to give them credit. It was an extremely quiet night for the Miami offense. The Dolphins generated just 219 yards of total offense. And Kyle Van Noy, by the way, also had a sack. Herbert, for his part, completed 39 of 51 passes. Keenan Allen caught 12 of those for 92 yards. Williams caught 6 passes for 116 yards and a touchdown. Austin Eckler rushed for a touchdown. And Cameron Dicker added 3 field goals. The Chargers, by the way, will be playing at SoFi again next Sunday against the Tennessee Titans. That game currently scheduled at 1:25. So, to repeat, the Los Angeles Chargers, not only were they not playing for their playoff lives, they are back in the playoff picture. They would be in if it started today after a 23-17 victory over Miami on Sunday Night Football. Let me know what you think in the comments thread. And if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We talk Chargers football pretty much every day here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Faithful Angelinos is a Quian Corte El Queso production. Take care.